Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Academy here at Pro Sports Village. I've got the new PING G400 irons to test. I've got the 5.7 and pitching wedge. I'm going to test it on GCQuad with real ProV1s and give you a bit of an idea of what has changed with the new G iron. G have always been a mega popular iron in Ping's family, and this new PING G400 looks incredible. It looks really mean. They are keeping it in family of the iBlade and the i200 with this hydro pearl finish, kind of almost like this brushed chrome. It looks class. There's been a big changing of the guards at Ping. Solheim Karsten, or Karsten Solheim, sorry, should I say, who made Ping, I think his great-great-grandson now has taken over. And he's really brought in this kind of new modern twist to the club look. The design has always been there. The engineers have always been there. But now they've made it look incredible. This is smart. Technology that's gone into this, they have now, because this is a forgiving iron, that's what they're basing this on. They've cut around the back of the head and they've packed it out. So it's almost like there's a cutaway all the way around, and then they've padded it out along the back to offer more forgiveness. There is an elastomer weight in the bottom. There is a kind of a rubber, I'm going to call it an eye here in the back. It's the easy way of describing it. That's supposed to help with improved of sound. There is also more rubber at the back here as well. It's helping with dampening of the shot. And then they've finished it in this kind of quite square, boxed off manner. It looks really smart, it looks really cool. Compared to the G range, which was a mega popular iron a year and a half ago, the lofts have gone half a degree stronger on every club. So this 7 iron is 30 degrees. Don't want them to fall into the trap of getting too strong with their irons, but what I like about Ping is they've got an i200 and an iBlade that offer more loft if need be. Let's give this a hit. I've got this in the Dynamic Gold X100. You'll see a lot more multi-compound grips and all different types of golf pride grips on Ping clubs now. So I think they're almost getting rid of their Ping, iconic Ping grips. So you can get them in different sizes still, but they're now going into more mainstream grips that you would see in a lot of sets. It looks really smart. It's forgiving, it's a big chunky head, but it looks really class. It's simple. Simple look from above. It's not oversized. It doesn't scare me. I've not heard any news if there's a G400 Max coming yet, but I'd imagine there would be. So they can go bigger with this. Let's give this a hit. Yeah. Easy, easy, easy. That came out like a bullet, and I didn't try and hit that hard whatsoever. I might actually just move that flag back a little bit further. That carried at 185 for a 192, straight over the top of the flag. Spin rate, as I would imagine on a strong lofted 7 iron, is only 5.5. You're losing some spin numbers there, but it felt good. It sounded good. It had that, kind of had like a bit of a soft, spongy feel to it. Not a forged feel, but it didn't sound like a click, a hard click as I hit it. It felt like it had a little bit of forgiveness on the face, a bit of give, and I think that's what they've done actually to increase ball speed. They've made it springier off the face. Go in. 2 right down the target line. What I do like about it as well, it's not too offset, so for me it's not going to move too far to the left. It still sits mega square. At the bottom of the club, the back of it, the back edge, they've just shaved that off to make it look again really clean and sharp and cool. I love the look of it. As always with Ping, you have this notch at the back across the hosel so that it can make adjustability in their Ping factories or workshops where they've still got a ridiculous amount of line angles you can choose from. I'm typically black spot, standard length, pretty standard. When it comes to the irons, just the shaft a little bit stiffer. I love those 2 shots so far. Let's go one more, see if I can pepper one straight over the flag on the 3rd occasion. There's plenty of height on that ball, but just no spin. Yeah, I'm getting plenty of hang time and plenty of height and ball speed, but there doesn't seem to be any real spin to get that to stop quick enough. 3 good hits. I can't complain about those 3 golf shots at all. Carry distance for me is a 6 iron because it is a 6 iron loft. Spin rate, 5,200 there, and an average of 182 for the 7 iron. Strong, long, but controllable. They were 3 good golf shots. and honestly, masses of height. They felt like they went really high up in the air, even though they were strong loft. Let's have a look actually at the 3 shots there. Let me just pull those up so we can see them. Yeah, average carry 182, the best one being 185, the worst one being 177, and all of them, the worst shot was 3 yards offline. So I feel like they're pretty straight, they're not offset, they're not too upright either, that's affecting the ball flight for me. Just that column is the one that scares me the most, the spin rate. At 5,200 for a 7-iron, I think you're going to start to lose your better player using this iron. And it's a real shame because I think a lot of better players would use this because of the looks and the feel and the flight. I just don't think they're going to be able to stop it on the green as quick. If you go into your slightly higher handicapper, they're probably not too worried about that. They just want to hit good, solid golf shots. Whether it stops on the green or just rolls through the back, it's probably not the end of the world. But with it as a better player, single-figure handicapper, they'd probably want a bit more stopping power than just 5.2 with a 7-iron. But I cannot complain whatsoever about the golf shots there. They felt superb. They felt soft off the head. Let's go back to 5-iron. 23.5 for the 5. So again, half a degree stronger than the G model of previous. I think they look better than the G model of previous. Yeah, I think they look a lot better. It reminds me a bit of like Transporter. Not Transporter, that's the wrong film. Transformer. The look of the golf club. It kind of has that, I can imagine that cog at the back twisting and locking and suddenly it turns into a, I don't know any, I don't want to offend anyone by saying something wrong about Transformer, like a Megatron or something. Is that Transformers? Transporter? Anyway, 5-iron. I see just the back edge of that golf club sticking out, which is slightly off-putting. So this thicker sole, I can just see from when I'm looking down on the 5-iron, just. I think it's confident boosting, but it also just looks a little bit too chunky for my opinion. Let's give this 5-iron a hit. Bullet. Absolute bullet. Big fan. Don't think I've ever hit irons as straight as this so far. I just struggle with the spin. 4,000, not much difference to the 5-iron there. See, 4.1 is not too bad for a 5-iron. You can see strike location, club head speed, how I've hit it up on screen there now. Okay, that was a toey golf shot. It's the first bad hit of the review. Let's see what that's done on a bad shot. That was a real, probably 3/4 of the way towards the toe of the face that time. Let's see what that looks like on the shot. So it's definitely lost distance, 200 carry compared to 210, I think, of the last shot. It's not too bad. Spin rate has dropped enormously, under 3,000, under 4,000 now. I'm saying the strike location was way off the toe. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely more toe than the first one. Showing a bit of its forgiveness characteristics, and that's not done too bad. Yeah, it's come out a lot flatter flight. I like that. Get close, get close, get close. It's 230 away, that flag. Just hit 5-iron there. Felt good, felt really good. There's a definite like dampening off the head. It feels a bit, I hate the word. It feels more like trampoline-y. It feels like there's a bit of a spring off the head. And I don't like using that word because of the trampoline drivers years ago, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. I'm just worried about the spin numbers on it. I feel like the spin numbers are a little bit too low. Let's go to wedge. Let's see what the pitching wedge does. The pitching wedge is 44.5, so again, half a degree stronger. It's probably like 150 yards. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of like a transporter. I keep saying transporter, transformer film. It does look modern though, so much more modern than ping clubs in the past. They want to start to introduce the ferrule and start to get the finish right. They've started to add more features. Technology is just slowly but surely improving. but the looks are vastly improving. Right, pitching wedge to finish the review. I don't think that's going to quite carry the 150. Didn't hit it well. And I'm not trying to carry it 150. I just know that that loft roughly is going to hit it around that mark for me. Maybe a little bit shorter, near 140 maybe. It's a nice shaped head. Again, it's not too offset. They go high. The extra weight at the bottom of the golf club definitely makes it go up in the air, even though it's strong lofted. I felt like it had a bit more spin on it, a bit more bite. 141 carry on that one. Spin rate, yeah, 9,000, a little bit shy still. Let's just pitch one out at like 75 yards. Yeah, it feels good around that mark. I like it. I like the wedge. I like the wedge a lot. I like the whole set. I think that my concerns are players who maybe have used G irons in the past that have been a lower standard golfer. I think now you start to take even more loft off these golf clubs. I think you're going to struggle to hold the greens a bit more. But if that's not a big concern, I don't see it being a big factor for most people. There'll just be a certain amount of people who will go, actually, I could still do with that spin coming into the greens. I think it looks smart. I think it feels fantastic. The dampening effect across the back is definitely making a difference. They sound better, they look better. The Hydro Pearl keeps in keeping with the i Blade and the i200. I think the family of irons now look really smart together. Will there be a G400 Max? Stay tuned. I'm sure there will be. I can't imagine them not being, because the G Max for me was a great club last year. I thought it was a fantastic golf club. Really kind of catered for the higher handicapper, people who want a lot of help with the golf. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. G400 iron, I think they've hit the look spot on. The performance is still good. The spin rate has just dropped a little bit because of the lower lofts. Apart from that, a very, very good iron. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Check out the driver reviews. I'm going to do the hybrid and the crossover next, and then 3 woods coming soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.